if this message finds you in a season where you feel invisible, overlooked, and forgotten by the world, know that you have been strategically positioned by divine design. What you perceive as hiddenness is actually my method of building unshakable authority within you. What you interpret as delay is actually my process of developing spiritual power that cannot be challenged or contaminated by human opinion. I do not hide my chosen ones because they are weak. I hide them because I am making them strong. I do not keep them in obscurity because they lack value. I keep them in obscurity because I am increasing their worth beyond what any public platform could establish. I do not delay their emergence because they are unprepared. I delay their emergence because I am preparing something through them that the world has never seen before. You feel forgotten, but you are being formed. You feel overlooked, but you are being overloaded with spiritual capacity. You feel ignored, but you are being invested in with supernatural deposits that will compound with divine interest. This hiddenness is not punishment for inadequacy. This hiddenness is preparation for authority that will be undeniable when it is finally revealed. There is a difference between being hidden and being lost. There is a difference between being delayed and being denied. There is a difference between being overlooked by people and being overseen by purpose. I hide my chosen ones in the secret place of my presence, where human voices cannot reach them, where social pressure cannot influence them, where popular opinion cannot corrupt them, where competitive spirits cannot intimidate them. In this hidden place, I teach them to hear my voice above all other voices. I train them to follow my leading above all other influences. I establish their identity in my opinion of them, not in the world's recognition of them. I build their confidence on my promises, not on human affirmation. I anchor their worth in my love, not in public validation. This foundation cannot be laid in the spotlight. This authority cannot be developed in the presence of applause. You wonder why others seem to advance while you remain stationary. You question why doors open for others while yours remain closed. You struggle to understand why your gifts go unrecognized while inferior talents receive celebration. But you do not see what I see. You do not understand what I understand. Those who advance prematurely often collapse under pressure they were not prepared to handle. Those whose doors open too early often find themselves in rooms they cannot navigate with wisdom. I am protecting you from premature exposure that would damage you. I am shielding you from opportunities that would limit you rather than expand you. I am keeping you from platforms that would use you rather than grow you. I am hiding you from people who would drain you rather than strengthen you. This hiddenness is not rejection. This hiddenness is selection. You have been selected for something that requires this specific preparation. The authority I am building in you cannot be given by any institution. It cannot be purchased with any degree. It cannot be achieved through any connection. It cannot be attained by any strategy. This authority can only be developed through intimate communion with me in the secret place. It can only be established through seasons of depending solely on my voice. It can only be formed through periods of trusting my timing above all visible evidence. When Moses spent 40 years in the wilderness, the world forgot about him, but I was preparing him to lead a nation. When David hid in caves from Saul, it appeared his calling was cancelled, but I was developing in him the heart of a king. When Joseph sat in prison for crimes he did not commit, it seemed his dreams had died, but I was establishing in him the wisdom to govern nations. When Paul spent 3 years in Arabia after his conversion, it looked like wasted time, but I was downloading revelation that would transform the world. What looks like hiddenness to human eyes is often the most productive season in my eyes. What appears to be delay from an earthly perspective is actually acceleration from a heavenly perspective. What seems like abandonment from a temporal viewpoint is actually the most intensive divine attention from an eternal viewpoint. I am not ignoring you in your hiddenness. I am focusing on you completely. This season of hiddenness is removing from you the need for human approval. You are learning that my opinion of you matters more than the world's recognition of you. You are discovering that my approval of your character is more valuable than public applause for your talent. You are understanding that my validation of your calling carries more weight than any earthly endorsement. This independence from external validation is essential for the authority I am placing on your life. When you finally emerge from this season of hiddenness, you will not emerge desperate for attention. You will not emerge hungry for recognition. You will not emerge needy for approval. You will emerge complete in your identity, secure in your calling, confident in your purpose, and unshakable in your authority. You will operate from fullness, not emptiness. You will give from abundance, not lack. You will serve from strength, not weakness. The hiddenness is also protecting those around you from encountering you before you are ready to handle the responsibility of influence. The authority I am building in you will carry tremendous power. People will be drawn to you in ways that could overwhelm you if you are not prepared. Decisions will rest on your words in ways that could crush you if you are not mature. Resources will flow through you in ways that could corrupt you if you are not established in integrity. I hide you until you are strong enough to carry influence without being corrupted by it. I keep you obscure until you are stable enough to handle power without being destroyed by it. I delay your emergence until you are wise enough to manage authority without being deceived by it. This hiddenness is my gift to you and to those you will eventually serve. During this season of hiddenness, I am also aligning the circumstances, preparing the people, and opening the doors that will support your emergence when the time is right. Every day you remain hidden, arrangements are being made for your manifestation. Every week you stay obscure, connections are being established for your emergence. Every month you continue in preparation, platforms are being constructed for your presentation. Nothing about your hiddenness is wasted. Nothing about your delay is meaningless. Nothing about your obscurity is purposeless. Every moment is strategic. Every season is intentional. Every experience is preparing you for what cannot be accomplished without this specific preparation. The world may have forgotten about you, but I never lose sight of you. People may have overlooked you, but I am constantly watching over you. You are not hidden because you lack potential. You are hidden because your potential is so great that it requires this intensive development. You are not delayed because you are inferior. You are delayed because you are being prepared for something superior. You are not forgotten because you are insignificant. You are kept in obscurity because what I am building through you is monumentally significant. The silent authority being formed in you is different from the loud authority that seeks attention. It is different from the insecure authority that demands recognition. It is different from the fragile authority that crumbles under pressure. The authority I am building is quiet but unshakable. It is humble but undeniable. It is gentle but unstoppable. It operates with power but without pride. It influences with wisdom but without manipulation. When this authority emerges, it will not need to announce itself. Others will recognize it immediately. It will not need to defend itself. Its authenticity will be self-evident. It will not need to promote itself. Its effectiveness will speak for itself. It will not need to fight for position. Position will be given to it naturally. It will not need to strive for influence. Influence will flow to it organically. This is why the hiddenness is essential. This is why the delay is necessary. This is why the obscurity is purposeful. The authority being formed in you cannot coexist with ego. The power being developed in you cannot operate through pride. The influence being established in you cannot function through manipulation. All of these corrupting elements must be purged in the secret place before you can be entrusted with public platform. I am also using this hiddenness to deepen your dependence on me. When no human voice speaks encouragement into your life, you learn to draw strength from my voice alone. When no earthly opportunity presents itself, you learn to trust in my timing completely. When no visible progress appears, you learn to walk by faith rather than sight. This total dependence on me is the foundation of true spiritual authority. The leaders who emerge without this season of hiddenness often struggle with independence that leads to pride. They rely on human wisdom instead of divine guidance. They trust in their own strength instead of my power. They seek validation from people instead of approval from me. But you are being trained differently. You are learning to operate from a place of complete dependence on me, which paradoxically gives you complete independence from human opinion. When your hour finally arrives, when I decide it is time for your emergence, the transition will be swift and undeniable. Doors that have been closed for years will open overnight. Opportunities that seemed impossible will present themselves suddenly. People who never noticed you will seek you out specifically. Platforms that were never available will invite you immediately. The world will wonder where you came from, not knowing that you have been hidden in my presence all along. Your emergence will not be gradual. It will be sudden. Your manifestation will not be partial. It will be complete. Your revelation will not be questionable. It will be obvious. When I decide to reveal what I have been building in the secret place, the world will know immediately that this is not human achievement. This is divine appointment. This is not earthly promotion. This is heavenly positioning. But until that hour arrives, embrace the hiddenness. Welcome the obscurity. Treasure the secret place. Value the intimate communion. Cherish the private preparation. Do not despise the day of small things. Do not resent the season of invisibility. Do not resist the process of formation. Every moment hidden is a moment invested. Every day obscure is a day of development. Every season of preparation is a season of divine investment that will pay dividends throughout eternity. The authority being formed in you is not just for your benefit. It is for the benefit of all those you will eventually serve. It is for the advancement of my kingdom. It is for the fulfillment of my purposes on earth. You are not being prepared for personal glory. You are being prepared for kingdom impact. You are not being developed for individual success. You are being developed for corporate transformation. When you finally understand the magnitude of what I am preparing you for, you will thank me for every day of hiddenness. You will appreciate every season of delay. You will celebrate every moment of obscurity, because you will see that none of it was wasted. All of it was necessary. Every bit of it was strategic. The hiddenness was not punishment. It was preparation. The delay was not denial. It was development. The obscurity was not abandonment. It was advancement. Trust the process. Embrace the hiddenness. Value the preparation. Your hour is coming. When it arrives, you will be ready. Not just ready to emerge, but ready to excel. Ready to lead. Ready to influence. Ready to transform. Ready to carry the authority that has been silently forming within you throughout this entire season of divine hiddenness. The world measures success by visibility, but I measure success by readiness. The world values quick advancement, but I value thorough preparation. The world celebrates immediate recognition, but I establish lasting authority. The world promotes based on talent alone, but I position based on character and calling combined. This difference in measurement is why your season of hiddenness feels so challenging to your natural mind, but so necessary for your spiritual development. During this time of hiddenness, you may notice that others seem to bypass the preparation you are enduring. They appear to rise to positions of influence without the intensive inner work you are experiencing. They seem to gain platforms without the character development you are undergoing. They achieve recognition without the spiritual formation you are receiving. But do not be deceived by appearances. What you see as their advantage will often become their disadvantage. What appears to be their blessing will frequently become their burden. Premature exposure often leads to premature exposure of flaws. Quick advancement without proper preparation often results in spectacular failures. Instant recognition without character development, often produces scandals that destroy rather than build. I am protecting you from these pitfalls by ensuring your foundation is solid before I elevate your platform. I am guaranteeing your sustainability by perfecting your preparation before I manifest your purpose. The hiddenness is also developing in you a different relationship with success. You are learning to find fulfillment in growth rather than recognition. You are discovering satisfaction in development rather than achievement. You are experiencing joy in becoming rather than arriving. This shift in perspective is crucial because when you finally emerge, you will not be destroyed by success. You will not be intoxicated by recognition. You will not be corrupted by influence. Many who achieve visibility without this preparation become addicted to the applause. They become dependent on recognition. They become enslaved to public opinion. They lose themselves in their image. They sacrifice their authenticity for approval. But you are being trained to operate from a different source. Your validation comes from me. Your identity is rooted in my opinion of you. Your worth is established by my love for you. This independence from external validation is what makes true authority possible. In this season of hiddenness, I am also teaching you to steward small things with excellence. You may not be managing large organizations, but you are learning to manage your own thoughts with discipline. You may not be leading major initiatives, but you are learning to lead your own life with wisdom. You may not be influencing thousands, but you are learning to influence your own character with intentionality. This stewardship of small things is preparing you for stewardship of great things. The authority I am building in you is not positional authority that depends on titles or roles. It is not institutional authority that relies on systems or structures. It is not borrowed authority that needs external validation or support. The authority being formed in you is inherent authority that flows from who you are becoming, not from what position you hold. It is spiritual authority that operates through divine appointment, not human arrangement. This inherent authority cannot be taken away by any change in circumstances. It cannot be removed by any shift in position. It cannot be diminished by any attack from opposition. It cannot be corrupted by any temptation toward pride. It is woven into the fabric of your being through this process of hiddenness. It is established as part of your spiritual DNA through this season of preparation. It becomes as much a part of you as breathing. When you finally step into public view, this authority will be immediately recognizable to those who have spiritual discernment. They will sense something different about you. They will perceive depth in you that cannot be manufactured. They will recognize authenticity in you that cannot be counterfeited. They will feel power in your presence that cannot be replicated. They will experience peace in your leadership that cannot be explained by human psychology. This recognition will not come through your promotion of yourself. It will not result from your marketing of your abilities. It will not emerge through your networking or your strategic positioning. It will manifest naturally because what has been developed in secret cannot remain hidden forever. What has been established in the inner man will eventually be revealed in the outer man. What has been formed in the spiritual realm will eventually manifest in the natural realm. The timing of your emergence will be perfect. Not perfect according to your preferences, but perfect according to my purposes. Not perfect according to your timeline, but perfect according to my divine schedule. Not perfect according to your understanding, but perfect according to my infinite wisdom. When you emerge, everything will be aligned. The people will be ready. The circumstances will be prepared. The opportunities will be available. The resources will be accessible. This divine timing will be so obvious that even those who doubted your calling will be forced to acknowledge divine involvement. Even those who questioned your preparation will have to admit supernatural orchestration. Even those who criticized your delay will be compelled to recognize divine wisdom. The perfection of the timing will be one of the evidences that your emergence is not human achievement, but divine appointment. But until that moment arrives, continue to value the hiddenness. Continue to embrace the preparation. Continue to trust the process. Every day of hiddenness is adding to your authority. Every week of preparation is increasing your capacity. Every month of development is deepening your foundation. Every season of formation is expanding your potential. Nothing is being wasted. Everything is being invested. The silent authority being formed in you will speak volumes when it is finally released. It will influence without manipulation. It will lead without domination. It will guide without control. It will impact without force. It will transform without violence. This is the authority of heaven operating through earthly vessels. This is the power of the kingdom manifesting through prepared servants. Do not despise your current hiddenness. Do not resent your present obscurity. Do not resist your ongoing preparation. You are not missing out on anything important. You are not falling behind in any race that matters. You are not losing any opportunity that belongs to you. You are exactly where you need to be, receiving exactly what you need to receive, becoming exactly who you need to become for what I have planned for your future. The world may not see you yet, but I see you clearly. People may not recognize your value yet, but I know your worth completely. Others may not understand your calling yet, but I have ordained your purpose perfectly. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are not abandoned. You are hidden in my presence, protected by my purpose, and prepared for my plan. I hide my chosen ones, not to harm them, but to help them, not to limit them, but to prepare them for unlimited impact, not to keep them small, but to make them great. Your hiddenness has a purpose. Your delay has meaning. Your obscurity has value. Trust me, your hour is coming. And when it does, the silent authority that has been forming within you will speak louder than any voice that has ever tried to silence you. When that hour arrives, you will emerge not as one seeking position, but as one prepared for responsibility, not as one hungry for recognition, but as one ready for service, not as one desperate for platform, but as one equipped for purpose. The silent authority within you will command respect without demanding it. It will attract followers without pursuing them. It will create influence without manipulating for it. This is the fruit of hiddenness. This is the result of divine preparation. This is the outcome of trusting my timing above your preferences,